It's my absolute pleasure.
Awesome, very cool. So Andy, you're from Romania, right?
Yes, born and raised.
Wow, okay, that's crazy. That's awesome. I know that like there's a ton of internet marketers in Romania now too, right?
Goodness, so much. I actually moved to the US when I was 19.
Yeah.
Long story short, I have never met Romanians while there. Uh,
Okay.
but now that I'm more in Romania, I realize there are so many internet marketers here. Really
Yeah.
knowledgeable, good guys.
Oh, it's crazy. I know. Yeah, every time like I go to a ClickBank event or just tracking conversions, like it seems like there's more and more of them, which is awesome. That's cool. And it just goes to show like online marketing, it's so crazy because it doesn't matter like where you are in the world, like you can do really well and have success with it, which is awesome.
Exactly.
You know?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about, and for everybody that's going to be watching this video, tell me about, kind of your background, how you got started, and like, what got you to the point of, sitting in the big boss's chair.
Oh my goodness. So first of all, I never, see myself as that.
I know.
All the people on the team, we truly, truly are like a family. We work together.
Yeah,
We do whatever it takes, so that's super important to me.
sure.
But I've always wanted to do things on my own, to be able to truly make a difference. And, the online world is still new and beautiful after all these years.
Yeah.
You can always find a way to reinvent yourself or
Hmm.
do something different. And I've always wanted to do something online where we can reach a lot of people
Yeah.
and help a lot of people that want to kind of get rid of that 9 to 5 jobs,
Yeah, sure.
help them achieve their dreams. And affiliate marketing does that.
Oh
It's
yeah, for
beautiful.
sure. Now,
You probably know that too.
oh, I do, yeah. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I went from just being a gym owner to, now being, I was number one affiliate on obviously ClickBank, and obviously I've done some really cool stuff. So yeah, it's totally changed my life for sure. So did you start out as an affiliate marketer, or how did you kind of start out?
No, actually, my background was in business.
Okay.
I worked for corporations in the U.S. and
Yeah.
Pennsylvania and downtown Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
I had a lot of those, hardcore 9 to 5 jobs.
Yeah.
I put in the work. My specialty was always project management, higher management type of stuff.
Okay.
What can I say? The stuff that people usually hate, like spreadsheets and staying organized, come
Yeah.
easy to me. But then it came a point where I wanted to, be able to, travel, work remote, and I fell in love with the affiliate marketing world right away. It's so many interesting people. I mean, I've made so many friends that are like family, and I just fell in love with it a few years back, and now it's, I dedicate everything to it, and MaxWeb is my baby.
Yeah.
I love
That's
it.
awesome. Yeah, super cool. Now, how long have you been the CEO for?
2 years now.
2 years. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. That's awesome. And that was now 2 years ago. Was it still called Software Project, or did it change? Was it still?
That was a different entity.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was an old company, and it kind of rebranded into a few separate companies.
Yeah. Yeah.
For MaxWeb, I really wanted something to truly help the affiliates,
Yeah.
especially the new guys that come on board, and so many things are grandfathered in,
Yeah.
and I felt like it would be great to have a place for the new guys to come in and have a dedicated account manager that will help them, no question, being silly or I don't know. I think that's key of, part of the success. We truly, truly treat everyone as VIPs.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and I can say firsthand, you've been great to me and also all my students too. You've been super friendly and helpful and
Oh, my
stuff.
pleasure.
It's awesome. So, okay, so let me ask you a couple of questions because obviously you have a lot of insight from obviously not just the affiliate side, but also the product side, the network side. So, what do for MaxWeb, like what do you guys look for when you bring on an offer to your network?
Oh, that's such a good question. And there are a few key, very important things.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to make sure we have the relationship with the product owners.
Mhm.
They're usually, because we've been doing this for so long, years. We've been in the industry for 15 years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we want to make sure we work with people we trust,
Hmm.
people that really have their relationship where they are going to always make good to the affiliates if there is a downtime
Yeah.
or, the payment side. It's always so important. And
Sure.
also people that want to always improve their funnels.
Hmm.
you know, when I get to meet a new advertiser, I can tell right away if they're really focused on having a business that's going to be successful 10 years from now.
Yep, yep.
And that's super important. And another really good thing to always have and to us to onboard an offer, they
Hmm.
need to have good creatives
Okay, yep.
because that's so important to the affiliate. And especially if they're new, maybe they don't have the knowledge yet to create, swipes or a good Facebook lender.
Sure.
We try as much as possible to offer the best creatives for our affiliates.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. No, and that's important because I think a lot of for example, students in my commission hero course, a lot of them are brand new, so it's great for them to have that head start because when I first started, like no, I didn't. I had to create my own stuff. Nobody gave me anything,
Oh,
so I had to figure it out. So I mean, nowadays, like it's just the vendors are a lot smarter now too. I think too. I think the vendors are like because before paid traffic was not really a big priority. It was email. But now I think that paid traffic is really like in the front of people's mind now, big time, right? So,
yeah,
yeah,
we see it, and actually, that's our main focus. We specialize in a lot of the paid advertising, native social media, and
yeah.
it's really important.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now, so a lot of my students are focusing mainly on Facebook right now, right? So I know you have a couple offers that are doing pretty well. Could you like just give some insight or some secret information maybe that nobody else knows about some good offers you have?
Yes, definitely. So we have a few offers that are literally Facebook compliant.
Yeah.
And one tip for the affiliates, there are many offers that can be run on Facebook,
Hmm.
but it's super important for them to get that compliant key in there.
Yes.
So they need to work with, product owners or networks that they trust. When someone says, "Hey, this offer is Facebook compliant," it really needs to be.
Yes.
And we have two of those, and our affiliates, when they start running those, they don't need to worry, for their account to be shut off
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot of volume with the free Bible, with the backpack
Yep.
offers.
Yep.
Those are, incredible.
Yep.
A new lender for the health bloody pressure that's 100% compliant, which is a big
Yep.
deal for a health offer.
Sure.
Uh, Erasmic back pain is still doing great on Facebook or Venus.
Yeah.
Uh, and I think the biggest tip is for them to have account managers and people they trust.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, it's we always train our people, and when I talk to an affiliate, brand new or old, it's always you need to be, honest. So we always make sure we tell them what the conversion rates are, what the EPC is, because they don't want to spend, money on something that is just maybe starting and we have no data on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we actually test everything ourselves,
Yep.
our team
Yep.
tests everything, and then if it's good, we introduce it to our affiliates.
I love it. Yeah, that's a great tip too because I think like so many people don't realize that you have to have a good relationship with your affiliate manager and you have to talk to them because they have the inside scoop. Like you know the numbers, you know the sales that are coming in, you know the conversion rates, like and you kind of have a good idea from different traffic sources and people, right? So I think it's if guys if you're listening, make sure you're reaching out. Skype them on Skype and just reach out and ask them questions like they're a great network and they have a lot of and they're going to be honest with you. They're going to say, hey, yeah, it's doing great, or no, it's not. Like they'll tell you. So I think that's important, as opposed to guessing. So
Big secret, actually,
yeah.
from new affiliates, go and make those account manager your best friends.
Yes.
They're going to help you with everything, especially on MaxWeb. We're going to do everything they need, from having a post back or showing them how to, do everything for their links. So that's super important. Go and make them your best friends.
Absolutely. And I know that, because I know one question that all my students usually ask are like, oh, like, how come my pixel's not firing on MaxWeb? So, I always tell them, hey, reach out and they'll get it set up for you. So,
Oh, yes, please, absolutely. Please reach out. It's one of our key philosophies. We love to help. We really do. Out
oh,
all the
I,
time.
I agree. Absolutely. So, like, for example, the backpack offer, what type of volume are people doing with backpack right now?
Oh, it's just from a few sources. It's like over 500 orders a day.
Okay. Okay.
And for a fairly new offer, that's incredible, and a
Yeah.
really strong conversion rate, like over 8%.
8%. Wow. Okay.
which is
Now that's yeah. They
insane.
just have to enter their name and email and everything, right? There's no It's just basically a submit form.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome. And it's a $10 CPA, right?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. So, guys, if you're watching this and you're not sure what CPA means, basically, unlike a network like ClickBank, which offers basically commission based, where you have to deal with refunds and issues like that, with MaxWeb, they do all strictly CPA for the most part, right? So you don't have to worry about refunds. You get paid for a sale, and that's great. Which is, as a media buyer, when you're spending your own money, that's very helpful. You know.
Absolutely. And that's one of the, main things I had in mind when we created MaxWeb. We wanted to make sure people are get paid a CPA so they don't need to worry about the buys and just to be comfortable. I mean, it's really hard to focus and guess the refund rate.
Mhm.
This way with CPA, you guys get that, $10, $40,
Yeah.
depending on the offer, and you never have to worry about refunds. That's on us. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, which is great. So, so what advice would you give someone who's just, kind of starting out in affiliate marketing? What advice would you give them in terms of, like, what you've learned from obviously your experience, and kind of, any advice you give somebody who's just starting out?
the best advice is to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Do not be, don't be afraid. The good people out there are going to love to help you.
Yeah.
Ask as much as you can, sponge in all the knowledge. Courses like Robbie's are literally a gold mine. I mean, for you to, share the knowledge, it's incredible. And I definitely encourage more and more people to listen to you. I mean, it's no secret. You know what you're doing, and very honestly were able to start as a brand new affiliate and make so much money. I mean, and that's wonderful to have that financial stability. So ask a lot of questions and definitely find a network with account managers that you can trust.
Yeah.
People that are going to reply to you 24/7, that can help you. Like, if you write an email, you should expect a reply the same day. If you write someone on Skype, they should reply to you right away. That's important, especially to you guys as new affiliates, because you don't want to have issues with your link and then having to wait 24 hours to resolve that. And we actually have a team of over 10 engineers.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of the secret sauce, because it's super important to resolve any technical issues or help the affiliate have the right variables
Sure.
in their links and their postback or Facebook pixels to make sure they really have everything tracking beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's great. Like, just like I said, you guys have always been super helpful with support, and it's always been really fast, which is great. So, which is awesome. Now, as far as let's talk about offers that are not technically maybe not Facebook compliant, but people are running them on Facebook. What good offers do you have right now? They're just knocking it out of the park for people.
Oh, flat belly fix.
Yeah.
I love it. Such a good offer. And it's running on Facebook. It's doing a lot of the volume. A lot of the affiliate partners love it because it has a really strong, steady conversion rate.
Yeah.
And that's important to have the same results, because then you can up how much media you're buying for it, and you can be more and more profitable without having to worry about a bad day when you might lose money.
Oh,
So yeah,
absolutely.
that's definitely great.
Yeah. And what's the CPA on Flat Belly Fix right now?
That's $40.
$40. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, guys, if you're listening, obviously we talk about Flat Belly Fix. I mean, they do have it on ClickBank. ClickBank is strictly commission, but if you want to go CPA, which means you don't have to deal with refunds or chargebacks or anything, like $40 is great. And I think probably if you do some good volume, they'll actually bump it up for you. I can't put words in their mouth, but they probably will.
Or,
So that's awesome. Now tell me about Venus. How's Venus doing?
Oh, great. I mean, we just decided to test more, especially on Facebook,
Okay.
and it's incredible. Like, we have two lenders for VFX and Venus,
Yeah.
and both are Facebook compliant.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So
Yep.
people can run direct to the page and it's good.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys. So that's a huge one too, guys. So if you're interested in running, so if you don't know what Venus is, Venus Factor, like, probably, oh, I don't know, the original one 4 or 5 years ago was just like the first monster offer in the weight loss space, and it was like it was number one on ClickBank for a long time. But they just released 2.0, and 2.0 is even better. I know it's converting like crazy now. So those are good offers to promote. And if you have the Facebook compliant page, that's even better to run direct. So that's good to know. That's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure everyone knows that too. Awesome. Well, that's cool. So what's so as far as like what do you find is like big hurdles or like roadblocks for people like just starting out in affiliate marketing? Because I know that you deal with people who are doing tens of thousands per day and people who are just starting out. So what do you think is the difference between people who are struggling and the people that are just like killing it?
Cash flow.
Cash flow. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. That's it, because in order to be able to send more and more traffic, you need a cash flow. So
Yeah.
that's another tip and really important for you guys when you decide who you want to
Mhm.
work with networks that pay you right away.
Yeah.
We pay weekly and automatically
Mhm.
by default. I mean, I know most of the people in our industry do like a net 30, which means once a month.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's very hard when you just get started. You want to buy new traffic maybe for the weekend and then having to wait 30 days and only invest your own money.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So definitely, make sure you work with people that will pay you weekly or even 3 times a week, the way we do.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the more you can get paid, the better it is. I mean, that's it. I mean, even for me, I struggle with the cash flow thing. You remember when I first started. I remember back when it was actually software projects. I promoted. I think Fat Diminisher was the offer. I don't think it's on there anymore. Or is it? Is Fat Diminisher still on Max Webs or no?
Just on RevShare, we,
Okay, yeah, no longer CPA. Yeah, yeah, because the refund rate was crazy. But I remember that, and I remember that I had an issue because I didn't realize that the refund rate was high, and also the reserve money. So cash flow is a big issue. When you're first starting out, and especially if you don't see it coming, then it's like, oh my god, this is horrible. But yeah, cash flow is definitely a big part too. Now, as far as what tips do you have for people like as far as like compliance or I know obviously you hear a lot of things from the Facebook side of things. Obviously not with Facebook, but I mean, what advice do you have for people that are running like ads on Facebook right now, or any insight you have on your side of things as the network?
Absolutely. That's a great question because we a lot of times we really depend on the traffic channels. And one of the things, the secret things that we've done, we go and make personal relationship
Yeah.
with people, at Rep Content and Outbrain at Facebook. And
Right.
then we have a bit of the scoop, inside scoop as a network on
Yeah.
what we need to do to stay compliant.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's extremely important. So for you guys, when you start, that's another thing to look at when you work with the network to make sure they have good relationships with Facebook or other traffic sources, because then we can give you a heads up as to what's really good and compliant and
Okay.
not waste your money because, that's
Yeah. That's
and
important.
you made such a good point earlier, and that's the reason we worked so hard to create MaxWeb, not just paying the CPA, but
Mhm.
also not ever holding allowance.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is huge. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like we want our affiliates to be successful, and that because we have so many people that focus on social media or native, we want them to be successful, and that was obviously not helpful to them, so we completely eliminated that.
Got rid of it, yeah, which is great. Yeah, yeah. So as you know, guys, like for example, some of the networks like ClickBank, they'll hold 10%, 15%. MaxWeb doesn't do that. So not only do they pay you CPA, but they also they don't keep any of your money, which is great. So because once again, cash flow, right?
Exactly.
That's
I mean, we can be the best and the nicest people, but at the end of the day, we need to make sure our affiliates are profitable.
Sure, sure. I love it. No, that's really true. Well, that's great. No, this is awesome. I'm trying to think of some other questions I can ask you here. Any other questions or any other? I mean, what can we do to help you guys out at MaxWeb? Because obviously we have, we're growing. We almost have 200 students now. So I mean, what can we do to help you guys out?
Oh, just reach out and build a relationship with us. We
Yeah,
love that so much.
yeah, yeah,
Just reach out, say hi. We will gladly tell you, what's good, what's compliant.
yeah.
Even if you're not ready to run anything right now, that's absolutely fine. Just
Okay.
reach out and say hi. We love to build that connection and relationship. And down the road, hopefully we can help you make a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know we got a lot of people registering and signing up for MaxWeb, which is great. And I know that And you said just to have them reach out to that live the Skype link, right?
Absolutely. And I'm also going to give you two Skypes for two of the senior account managers.
Oh, cool. Oh,
That
great.
way they
Awesome.
also have a more personal one-on-one because
Oh, perfect. Yeah, yeah.
they
Awesome.
love, especially, because the affiliates, and I know if they go through your course, they have that beautiful education. So, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that'd be great. So that's awesome, guys. So yeah, so we'll definitely get that hooked up. And I know that a lot of people are reaching out. And I think, guys, if you're watching this video, please make sure you reach out and ask them questions. Like ask them what offers are doing well. Like, hey, what do you think about this offer? What if I tried this way? Even targeting, right? Because I'm sure you can even help out with when it comes to, like, for example, what would you say for like the backpack offer? What are some good targeting ideas or audiences you see that are doing well?
oh, I would say for that, baby boomers.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
45 plus, and that's another thing. We can always help with specific demographics.
Yeah, okay.
Like I know for a backpacking,
Yeah.
Emily's offer,
Yeah.
uh, she always does such a good job helping us with good demographics,
Hmm.
and that makes it so easy to target on Facebook, hence helping us be more successful.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Now, what about one couple more questions here, but what about CPL? Like, do you have any good CPL offers?
Not right now. I mean, we have a few that are, per click.
Okay, yep,
So will be more of the biz op ones are like that.
gotcha.
Uh,
Okay,
but those that can be very successful. I mean, it's a small return, but it's
yeah,
very safe.
yeah,
And if you want like some extra cash flow, a few $100s, that's
sure.
definitely a good way to go.
Yeah, okay, cool. No, I thought you had some. What was it, a mortgage one, or I forget what it was.
Yep,
Yeah,
under on the campaign page, under biz up and
yeah.
lead gen, those are really good.
Ah, okay, cool, awesome. So those are great too, guys. Those are CPL. So basically, you're getting paid for everyone that submits their information. So they don't necessarily have to buy something; they just have to be a lead, and that's where you get paid on. So that can work well because we're also doing. I'm teaching them to do some Snapchat stuff too. So and
Oh, that's so cool.
Snapchat is pretty cool for lead gen stuff. So.
Very smart. You guys listen to Robbie.
Yeah, they do for the most part, so it's good. Absolutely, well, that's great. I'm trying to think of anything else here before we wrap it up here, but I mean, I guess so they can reach. So you'll give me the account manager's name so they can reach out.
Absolutely, and
Uh,
there's types and
awesome.
for
And
sure.
then so if you were to rate the top offers on Facebook right now, as far as like last question, right? So what would you say would be the top three right now to run on Facebook?
I would definitely do backpack,
Okay.
Venus,
Yeah.
and flat belly fix.
Okay, there you go, guys. So Backpack Venus and Flat Belly Fix are the top three offers right now. So if you want to run them on Max Web, guys, make sure you reach out. I'll post the description and link and text and everything above this video once I post it in the group. But Anna, I'm so happy that you were able to take the time to talk, and I know that I appreciate it. I know everybody in the group will appreciate it, and you're awesome. I know we pretty much talk every day,
Yeah,
so it's
I love
so
it.
cool to have on here, and I really appreciate it. I really, the information you gave was great, so I really appreciate that.
Anytime. It's such an honor, and I love to, share the knowledge. And besides everything that we discussed, one other thing that I don't want to forget,
Yeah.
if the new affiliates have the cash flow, they should try and attend some affiliate marketing events.
Yes. Yeah. So which ones would you recommend?
There's an amazing one coming up in Barcelona.
Okay. Nice.
So I know that might be harder for our partners in the US.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, attending the ones that are not in the US, it's a world of knowledge. They're so valuable, especially for guys that just get started.
Yeah.
It's I think they would find those very helpful.
Oh, absolutely. And I know there's one. Was there Affiliate East, right? Is there one in New York City too, right?
Oh yeah, that's really great.
Too.
I
Yeah.
can share a list of the best ones because
Yeah.
usually we
Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah. That'd be
can.
great. Yeah. Because I think yeah, that's another thing too, guys, is being able to network and reach out to people and get to know people. That's really what this is all about too, because you get the inside scoop on stuff and building relationships is really what it's all about. Regardless of what business you're in, it's all about your relationships with people. So yeah, that's awesome. Well, hey Anna, thanks again so much for being on here. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll pause the recording now and then we'll say goodbye. All right, let's see.